Hey guys, this is Ivan with OverlookeDENT, and in today's video we're going over Redstone Clocks. Bam! Alright, so this was actually requested a while back by Mr. LePlat, fine fellow on the Minecraft forums, who actually wants like a drawbridge, and I have Feeks hopefully coming on tonight to help me build his, and then I'll do a tutorial on it, because I apparently suck at drawbridges. But yeah, Redstone Clocks, there's tons of them. There's repeater clocks, there's torch clocks, there's a combination of the two. There's piston clocks, like a combination of the 3 or potentially just the 2. There's minecart clocks. There's one wide, kind of, I guess, maybe vertical clocks. There's even boat clocks, and these ones suck though, so don't use those. Just there for demonstration. I guess big thing to get around with, when it comes to clocks, it's about timing. Anytime that you add a repeater to a signal, it adds 1 tick of the delay. So that's 1 tick, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 ticks of delay. Now redstone ticks, basically 10 ticks are equivalent to 1 second of real time. So now if we want this thing to be 1 second literally, now these are all set to 2 ticks. So there, when the signal goes from here to here, it will take literally 1 second to activate whatever it is. Yeah, so in its state, just without any additional thing, it's 1 tick, 2, 3, and 4 ticks. Alright, another thing, redstone torches add a tick. So if you are sending a signal from, let's say, right here, and it passes through a redstone torch before actually going out, you're adding 1 tick of delay. So it's 1 tick. Obviously the same concept, 10 of these in a line, or combined with these ones, add ticks, which eventually can add up to real time. So here's a simple example. Basically, these are 4 redstone torches in the way of the final one for the actual output signal. So it'll go through 1, 2, 3, 4 torches before it lights this. This repeater is set on 4 ticks. Now I will hit it from, the same. I mean, it doesn't matter, it's going into the line, but you will see they're both 4 ticks. They will both light at the same exact time. See? Turn off at the same exact time. Again, 4 torches are equivalent to 4 ticks, which is what a repeater does, just adds ticks. I guess prior to repeaters, this is how people made, made delay happen. So I guess those were the days. I wasn't around for them, but those were the days. Alright, but there are situations where redstone clocks are more consistent than repeater clocks. So we'll start off with this is one type of clock. One thing I don't like about these is that you're not able to necessarily control when you turn it on and off. I mean, there's ways to do it. I'll probably do a video on how to stop one of these redstone clocks. I already have one. I did it for a guy on Reddit. But I figure I'll do the redstone clock first, and then maybe I'll do a quick video on how to stop one of these, like on command. But basically, the concept here is simple. You have basically repeaters that are going in a loop, and these can get fairly small, but I will show you this in a second. So this is what, 4 ticks on each, 16 ticks. To activate one of these clocks, you give it power and then you take it away, like so. So the signal passed through here, and it's just going around in a loop, and here's our output. Now they can get smaller. The problem is if the timing is too fast, it causes problems. So right here it's on 8 ticks. We'll give it power and take it away, and it's fine. Now let me show you guys something. We'll set this to 3 ticks. If you notice, this redstone clock on 3 torches is 3 ticks. It's pretty consistent. It's going. We'll try to do the same thing here. So 1 tick on that one, 2, and now 3 ticks. See, it's 3 ticks. It's the same exact thing as that one. It's harder to actually have the repeaters latch onto the slowness of the signal or the quickness of it and actually cause a loop. But in theory, you're able to have a clock as small as this that is basically 8 ticks. I'm sure there's a maybe smaller sweet spot. I'm just kind of going with that. But see, 8 ticks, 8 tick clock. Can speed it up, and again with the repeaters it's more problematic with less ticks. Alright, so those are the redstone repeater clocks. Here's one that's used a lot. It's a 5 because they're just more consistent. They're super reliable. And all it is, it's really a block with a torch, and where you want that to go into another block and a torch, and then just in a circle. The main kind of bullet point of this presentation are circles. If you see here, this is a 3-tick clock. The good part about redstone torch clocks is that you're able to control when they come on and off by simply allowing this block to be powered or not powered by the incoming signal. But as you can see, this is 3 ticks. It's pretty fast, and we couldn't get that to happen with the repeaters. So there's instances where this is awesome. There's again combinations of the two. For example, this is a torch just coming out of a block, going into a repeater. Through the repeater passes the signal, which powers this one, which shoots it back into here and into the torch. Again, you're able to control some like these by turning it on and off. This is a smaller version of that one. All it is a torch, 4 ticks on this one, going around in a loop and coming back out. Again, you're able to control these with a lever, for example. Something like this is a piston-based clock. All it is a redstone torch. Once a solid block is above it, allows power to pass through, which then will pass through here, onto the repeater, up above here, and right back onto the piston, causing basically this loop. Again, something like this, you're able to stop. If you need a longer signal, obviously add more ticks, make this signal farther out, depending on what you're looking for. There is, and honestly I can't tell you the timing on these. This is a minecart clock. I know there is set time for how much a cart goes through a booster rail and so on, but I can't honestly tell you, for example, how many ticks this is going off of. But this is one way to do a clock as well. This one is, if you saw my wireless redstone, is another type of clock. It's more vertical. All it is a block, a torch. So the power passes through the torch, through the block, onto the repeater. That then passes it down, and it's just gonna pass it back. Just again a big loop, a little loop actually, on that one. Yeah, there's boat clocks, and they're a thing. I guess they exist. But they're, completely worthless. Don't use these. But just to show you, there's other kinds of clocks. All that is basically the boat is coming down, pushing on the pressure plate, activating the piston, and then it goes back down. When it touches the pressure plate, it just repeats the whole process. Awesome, guys. Well, this is Redstone Clock Loops. No, Redstone Clocks 101. Yeah, bam. Awesome. Well, if you think of any other ones, make sure to let me know. I know for a fact these are pretty much it, though there is many ways to go about redstone clocks. And again, the timing is very important, especially if I'm working on things like note block songs and so on. Just keep in mind, beats per minute is a big thing with music. So, use the ticks and the timing and those kind of things to your advantage. So awesome, guys. Well, I hope you liked the video. As always, subscribe up top, and peace out.